Okay, let's move on to those trending topics now. First up, hashtag Praveen, and this, of course, the Minister of Public Enterprises, Praveen Gordhan, and essentially the Twitterati going off on the Auditor General's report, and many saying that, this just goes to prove that Praveen Gordhan, among other things, is, as a corruption hater says, a walking disaster. What makes him so special? Despite this criticism, he continues to hold a prominent position. And many people chiming in there. Dembe Zuma says Auditor General presentation literally summed up Gordhan's tenure as Minister of Public Enterprises. So I don't suppose many surprises there. We've known this for the longest time.
Yeah, and yet it just doesn't seem to get any attention or get any action towards it. So, I mean, that is the big thing. So the Auditor General gave this presentation, which was basically, in a nutshell, describing the disastrous tenure of the Minister, Praveen Gordhan, on especially the tragedy, when it comes to the number of key SOEs that have a disproportionate impact on the economy. And these entities, the Auditor General goes on to say, all except one are in a critical state and need the attention of a qualified surgeon with a sharp scalpel at hand. So, yeah, not great reviews going towards the Public Enterprises Minister, Praveen Gordhan, and everybody speaking to that one. So there we go, that's Praveen.
Yeah.
Next trend, what have we got there? Kelly Kamado.
Yeah, the Senzo Mayiwa trial is on,
Indeed.
and of course we are now hearing from the second witness, not in the trial overall, but the second witness who was in the house on the night that Senzo Mayiwa was killed. And of course now it's about comparing notes, what the previous witness, was also a friend of Mayiwa's, had to say about that, and the second witness now. So of course the cross-examination likely to start, and it's been interesting. It will continue to be interesting.
Yeah, it will. Just a couple of the tweets that come up when you do look at Kelly Kamado. Kelly, these are headlines from the case saying Kelly Kamado refused to hand over Mayiwa's belongings to his family. Mtukwazisi Twala described how strangely Senzo Mayiwa's then-girlfriend and mother of his child, Kelly Kamado, was when she refused to hand over some of the personal belongings to his family days after he was killed. So this seems to be a big talking point for a lot of people, and that's what's grabbing the headlines for the trend of Kelly Kamado. But the case goes on, and I'm sure, no doubt, lots more will come out of it. Then an interesting one here, this Hildegard Steenkamp. We don't talk too much about this, do we?
Tell us who she is.
Oh, well, let me pull it up and tell you who she is, because this lady apparently has gotten away with stealing. Well, she didn't get away, she got guilty, but it was 500 million rand out of a company is what she went ahead. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the story up here. Here we go. Got it, Hildegard Steenkamp. So she actually came and she's from Boksburg. She was convicted of stealing more than 500 million rand from her former employer over a 13-year period. Steenkamp pleaded to 336 charges related to the theft of 537 million rand from Medtronic Limited, where she worked as an accountant. Can you believe this? Anyway, so people are just also talking to the fact that, when the NESFA student wrongfully received 14 million rand, her face was plastered everywhere and she was absolutely humiliated. And, this was paraded everywhere by the media. But this woman, Hildegard Steenkamp, who stole 500 million rand, people are saying, we haven't seen her face. We don't know this woman. It's a faceless woman who stole the money. So they are wanting to put this face out so people also, know that this is the lady behind what has happened. So there we go. That's, from what I understand, is going on at the Hildegard Steenkamp.
I'd love to know her lifestyle, given the 500 million rand that she has actually stolen.
Over 13
I wonder how
years.
large she was living.
Over 13 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Says a lot about counting loopholes at the company as well, but hey, that's a story for another day.
Yeah.